to discuss strings, how strings works in Java, how strings works in Python, why strings are being told as they are immutable, they can't be changed, and we'll try to prove that strings are immutable. And then we'll try to reverse a string, and we'll try see that how what to do to reverse a string in traditional manner instead of using function. And we will see that in Python how easy to reverse a string. Okay, let's get started. So I'm here in W3 site. Basically, I'm looking for string. Okay, why strings are there? You have a file where you need to have a using all small, but you want to make it as a capital. That is your requirement. So using coding, what we can do is we can automate that process. So 80% of the HTML, 80% of the time we will be using strings to manipulate the text. It could be in HTML, it could be in files, it could be a big documents, it could be in database. So strings are going to be wonderful tool to use it. Now what is strings? In Java, string is a data type where basically this is a variable where we are storing this value into this variable. Once we stored it to string, we can then we can then play with it. We can make concatenate with another strings. We can do any modifications and then write back to the different string. We can play with that string. For that, in Java, we have to store that particular text, whatever we want to modify it, into just naming into string and into a variable. We can calculate the string, length of the string. So, for example, if I copy this, I'm using replit over here. I'll go to this replit. Okay. Just comment this out and paste this. Right. So, if I run this, just Java. If we run this, if you see this, the length of the text is 26. Like that, we have many operations. Let me copy paste these things and explain you one by one. So we have many operations. If you see that we can concatenate the string, first name and last name. Just string first name, string last name, and then we can concatenate. Okay, so we'll try to code this, run this. Say now it should be as joy doi with the space. You can see that there was one space added here, right, for the just readable, because there are two different strings. You can see joy doi can be given. Like that, there are many operations where we can find the index values. I'll open it here, where we can make it uppercase, lowercase, find the locate the values. We can concatenate the strings, and then we can use the numbers with the string. If you see this is a number, right? We can add it. All we need to do is, if a number is there, Swati is 40 years old, 40 is an int, and I want to add into it, all you need to convert into a string. So this is called a typecasting. Typecasting is nothing but if there is an int value that we have to include it in a string, then we have to convert it to a string value, right? Because otherwise what happens, the type mismatch will happen. All right, so let us see why strings are immutable. Strings are immutable means it's not like strings are immutable. Okay, they are designed to be immutable for some good reasons. The number one reason is in case mostly the secret keys, right? Secret keys, when we store the secret keys, we will store in a specific API key. And you have your certs values, which are they're secret. They cannot be shared. Or they don't want any other program or any other code which is by accidentally modified it. So that strings are designed in the way that once it's created, it cannot be modified. That is a programming concept. It is same in Java, it's same in Python, it's same in most of the same languages. The strings are immutable, they can't change. Let's see is there strings are immutable or not with this small program. Okay, just I am copy pasting it and I will explain. Okay, so simple. I'm just printing string hello world, and I try to modify this. Okay, I try to do this. So what I'm doing, I am making original string is hello world. Instead of hello, I'm making place here. Okay, now if you try to print it, okay, I'm just trying to printing it. And again I'm trying to printing it. Okay, so why do we need to store in another string? So let's see, we have stored in another string, and this one we are just printing it. Let's see what is the difference. So since string is immutable, this original string should not be changed, but modified means that is this is another string, we are copying it into another string. That string is fine, that string is a new string, right? Let us run this. If you see here, original string has not been modified. Okay, and when we store in a different string, it has been modified. So one of the reason is a secret, one of the reasons is thread safety. Why when assume there is a string object where you don't want multiple threads to operate, right? Then what we have to do is we have to create another string, and that string is safe. The 2 to 3 threads are coming and then modifying, which we will discuss in further videos about multi-threading in Java versus multi-threading in Python. So that time it will be thread safe, right? And it's also one more reason is the optimization. When we create a string, it will stored as a hash code, and for the better performance, okay, instead of keep on modifying the things. So this is the way. And how if you want to make it the strings modified, then you have to make copying into a different string, but actual string cannot be modified. Okay, now what we will see the how we can reverse a string, and then we go to the Python. We'll try to brush up the Python string concepts, and then we'll try to see how it is easy to reverse a string with a single command in Python. Okay, now I'm not using a traditional reverse command. I'm using a traditional thing. I'm using through programming, but there is a one more method which is with string can be reversed with directly, so that you can use as a reverse. Just removing this data for the readability, and this data as well. Okay. Alright, there's a while curly braces. Okay, what I'm doing here, I'm saying string as I love India. When you want to modify any string, we have to first convert into a char array. Okay, so when we store in a char array, how it is going to display is that always array start with 0. So what it is, it's stored in a single value. This is 0, 1 position, 2, 0 position, 1 position, 2 position, 3 position, 4 position, 5 position, 6 position, 7 position. So now what we are doing, once we store it, we are just swapping I to A, I to L, D to O. So what we are doing is we are telling left is equal to 0 and right is equal to character length minus 1. Why we are telling minus 1 here? Because the index always starts with 0. Since the index starts with 0, we are telling it is go to the full length. Okay, now what we are doing, while left is less than right, what is left? 0. What is the right? A. Right? When this position is less than this position, store that left value, I value in a temp, and right value in a character. That means this value swap, put it over here and make a character write into temp value. We are just replacing nothing but swapping from this position to this position and this position to this position. So while we till it reaches this position, it keeps on circulating in a while loop. And what we are doing, we are right minus minus, that is it has to come left side, right? We are increasing left side and decreasing minus minus. Let us print this. Sorry. System dot out dot print ln and the original string plus name is the original string, and you have to, before putting this, you have to copy this original string to new string. String, new string. Okay. Let's try to execute this. Okay, let's print this out. If any issue, we'll fix it. Okay, sorry, I have not this one. You can see the string has been modified. I'll put some space over here. Just put colon. You can see that the string has been reversed. Let's try to reverse a number string. I'll just try to reverse a reverse string. Just give it. The numbers will be reversed now. You can see the 6, 7, 1, 2, this has been reversed. Now what we will do, since now what we studied the string methods, formats, and we understand why strings are immutable in Java, and we try to reverse the string. Let's jump into Python. Let's understand the Python strings basics, and let's try to reverse string. Okay. Now I'm in Python. Python, mostly strings are same concepts in Java and Python. If we say we can do the print statement, we can create it. But there is one difference. If you see in Python, I'll go to the Python program. Original name is equal to Swati. Okay. Here I'm not specifying like in Java, right? Here I'm not specifying like in Java any string there. Yes. Python has the capability to understand that this has the variable is string by the type the value we have given. Now age, original string is Swati and age is 14. Now what I want to do is, I want to tell is original plus string. Now what I can do, I will try to print. If you want to include any values, you need to do F. Sorry, F. My name is original name and my age is plus okay, let me run this. Okay, this is 40. What if I didn't use string? Okay, I'm telling so if I don't give any values, it knows that, right? It knows that this is 40. This not said int. So Python has a capability no without giving the what type of data type it is. It's original string. It is age, right? It is give us the error. So what we need to do is we need to typecast. We need to typecast to string. Okay, let's see more Python concepts. Okay, one of the wonderful concepts with Python is the slicing, where we can use Java index of comma 1 position and decrement. Then we can use in Python is called slicing. So let's see one beautiful example. I'll just copy here and put it over here. Now if you see hello world, what I am telling is from 2 to 0, 1, 2 to 5 position. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Print it out. Okay, let us run this. LLO, 2 position to 2, 3, 4 to 5 position. LLO will be displayed. Now to understand slicing, what we have to do, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 0. Let's give in big number. So what first is the first position. Let it keep it as default. First position is 1, 11. And now what I can put the column and make it to skip. That means skip 1. 2. So what is happened from 1 to 11 you printed, but between you skip it with the 2 values. Let us run. You can see 2, it skipped again 4, it skipped again 6, it skipped again 8, and is printed 10, 3. Now what you can say 50. You see it is with, so this is the first value, this is the second value, this is the first value and last value, and it speaks to 2 values. Okay, so like this we can use slicing to whatever if you don't give any values, assume this is given as a 2 colon, right? So from second position to print everything. Go to the Python, 2 colon, just run it. Second position is from 3 to everything. And what if we give to 2 position to 10? See, from the 10th value it is 10, and 2 positions you can give to skip, default is 1. Same result it will come. Now we have seen there, right, strings are how we can reverse the string, right? So let's see this, and before that let us see that strings are immutable in Python as well. So what I will do, original name Swati, okay, new name original name plus 100, right? So what I'm doing, I'm modifying this value, right? Now what I'll do, I'll try to print both of them. Print. Let's see the result. Let us copy this. Okay. If you see here, I am modifying, making it concatenate, but my original name is same because strings are immutable in Python as well. And when I'm storing it a different variable, it is giving, right? Swati 100. So strings are immutable in Java and strings are immutable in the Python. Why strings are immutable? Because of the security, because of the optimization, because of the to keep multi-thread safety, they are designed as immutable. Now I'll show you. We were used a good amount of lines of code in Java, right, to reverse a string. Of course, we have a reverse method, but still, traditionally we do it, right? Now we will see how easy we can do in a string, okay? Original name, let it keep it here. Let's put it as reverse name. Now I will do original name of colon -1. Whenever you give -1, it is tell to reverse. Colon means from 1 to colon means, so first is the start, stop and jump. Jump when we give -1, it means it is completely reverse. Now let us print reverse name. And let us run. You see how simple it is to reverse a string in Python. So that's it, everyone. We have seen Java, strings Java and strings in Java, how strings are immutable in Java, and we saw the Python, what things we can do with Python strings, and we have even see that how strings are immutable in Python as well. And we have seen the reversed code in Java, and also we have seen the reverse code in Python, how with a single command, how can we reverse a string in Python. Thank you. Please subscribe, like and share, and we will see more upcoming functionalities, and we're going to write code in Java and also Python and see the differences. Thank you, everyone.